U.S. transportation systems move millions of people and tons of consumer goods every day. They also support or create tens of thousands of American jobs. State transportation departments are responsible for maintaining and modernizing these systems, and federal funding is a critical part of the equation.
Investing in transportation equals jobs, it equals a more robust economy. You know, as you look long term at where this country is headed, nothing short of a first-class transportation system will serve the future economy in the way that the future economy needs to be served for our country to stay at the top of the economic chain in the world. So we simply must have adequate funding for transportation, which will translate into increased and better economic opportunity for the future.
Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Secretary Mike Hancock has become AASHTO president at a very critical time for the industry as a whole. The AASHTO board elected Hancock president at its October 21st annual meeting in Denver. Hancock, who is also a civil engineer, understands the major challenges that lie ahead.
There's a lot of work that I know is to be done over the next year, a lot of things that we simply must accomplish. And so that I feel a little bit of the weight of that as well, but undaunted by it, we're ready to do some good things this next year.
As president, Hancock will emphasize three areas, one of which involves his direct participation in AASHTO's effort to pass the next Surface Transportation Reauthorization Bill. The current law, Moving Ahead for Progress in the 21st Century Act, MAP 21, expires on October 1st, 2014.
We must have a situation, before fiscal year 2015, that fixes the fiscal cliff that we stand on the precipice of. And in 2015, unabated, we will have virtually no federal highway program, no federal transit program in 2015. So an immediate need has to be fixing the funding. Beyond that, the states are going to continue to work toward, in a positive fashion, any flexibilities that Congress can give us to help us do our programs better, to help us deliver our projects faster for the people back home.
For more than 30 years, Hancock's professional home has been the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. He climbed through the ranks, reaching the very top of the organization in July 2010, when Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear appointed him secretary. Hancock's career with the cabinet includes 1 year each as the cabinet's chief of staff and its state highway engineer, 10 years in rural and urban transportation planning, 10 years leading the cabinet's program management function, and 8 years as deputy state highway engineer for program planning and management. Forward thinking is part of Hancock's DNA. That's why his two other presidential priorities will be to update AASHTO's strategic plan and to promote innovation as it relates to state DOT and industry practices.
One of the concepts that I'm incredibly dialed into in the current environment is the one that the Federal Highways Administration has with Everyday Counts. And Everyday Counts is a program that has proven itself to be something positive for the states, and we're embracing that. Also, AASHTO, through the Sharp 2 effort, has made some incredible strides to put information in front of the states that help our lives be made easier in so many ways, whether it's a pavement rehabilitation technique that we may not have widely utilized before that can save us time and energy and money, or whether it's a bridge replacement project where you have a bridge that might take a year and a half or 2 years to construct under normal conditions, then you're able to get that done in a few months and save the traveling public. So all kinds of innovation. There are innovations in planning, there are innovations in every single aspect of what we do. So it's incredibly important that we stay ahead of that curve and keep pushing.
Civil engineer, veteran administrator, and former president of the Southeastern Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials, AASHTO. Mike Hancock, Secretary of the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet and AASHTO President, 2013-2014.